black businessmen and women is that there's a struggle between how to operate and succeed in a capitalistic society, but yet being held at a very, very high standard for morale and integrity.
Yeah, but
so I mean, from a capitalist aspect, oh, that's a good move for Jay-Z. I mean that's a wonderful move.
Mm-hmm.
But from integrity, morale, and the whole the movement behind what Colin Kaepernick was doing, like bro, like what are you doing? Like, you going against us. You're going against us. So at what point do we say, okay, Jay-Z,
when I come around, got the whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
Welcome back to Minority Wall Street. I'm your host, Marcus Demitri.
It's Anonymous J.
Simply put, we're here to increase your investment mindset. Once you have it, you own it. And always profits over everything.
Yes, sir.
So in today's video, we're going to recap what happened last week in the market.
Yes.
And then we're going to talk about that Jay-Z and NFL situation, man. So since you're a full-time trader, I'm going to start off with you. So how was your week?
My week was, I'm not going to say it was tumultuous. I actually was on the sideline, so I only did one trade. I traded one time this week. Option trade, of course, had a put on Amazon. Didn't like that particular position. Didn't see the return quick enough for me. And so I got that position, just stayed to the sideline. So
I mean, you always trade Amazon. That's the only thing you really do trade.
Yeah, you're right.
so
because the contracts are volatile,
when you say, oh, I only did one particular fool, you only do one trade, which is Amazon.
I know. That's one thing. You don't only do tech.
So that's another subject. But with me, as y'all know, I'm not in the market. I'm trying to build up my cash for better opportunities. So I just been laying low, just seeing what's going on with the market. The market was down, down 63 basis points, which is not too bad.
Yeah, it was the S&P. He charted
Yeah, the S&P.
Well, we both looked at the S&P.
The S&P 500, which is the global stocks, the 500, you know. So pretty much, what do you think was going to happen next week?
Next week is still going to be a little bit tumultuous, man. For me, what I look at...
SAT word?
Yes, SAT word, fool. But what I do is I actually look at the institutions and the particular format that you actually use to trade. If anybody actually, well, hopefully you guys are starting to invest in trade, you can actually see what the institutions are actually doing, whether or not they're adding to their positions or whether or not they're taking away. So I always look at that and say, hey, what are they doing? Because they're the major money movers. Yeah. So if I continue to see them pull money out, and you can see insider activity. If I see them continue to pull money out, that's not a great sign for stocks themselves.
Did you hear about that one dude who was an investment bank analyst? I forget at which company. I want to say UBS Bank. And he was actually doing inside trading by sending emails to his friends saying these are books you should read.
Yeah.
And he got caught inside trading?
Nah.
Man, that was hilarious. It was pretty smart. It was smart how he did. I mean, he got caught. But the way he was doing it was pretty smart.
Yeah.
So yeah, next week, you think the market's gonna go up or down?
I think it's going to go down. I mean, honestly and truthfully, I don't see anything sparking it to go up.
I'm gonna say it's gonna go up. It's gonna go up slightly, and the reason being is that I think earnings is coming around this season.
Retail earnings. Yeah,
retail earnings coming around. I don't think they suffered too bad last quarter. Also, I think, fake money is going to get into the market.
Well, there's a lot of algorithm trading as well, man. When you see that,
man, fake money is going to get into the money to where, quote unquote, we're doing so well that we're going to put more money in. And they're just doing that just to get more money.
Yeah, but that's why I look at the institutions though to see what they're actually doing. So when you look at it, like 30 minutes, every 30 minutes, you can actually see where the computers are just, it hit this particular mark, this technical point. It hit 1800 at this time. We're just going to buy and it go up 5-7 points and it comes right back down. I mean, that's just daily, but as far as the whole week, I believe the open, whatever the Standard & Poor's, whatever the Dow Jones, Russell, you know what I'm saying, the NASDAQ Composite, whatever it opens at is going to be lower by Friday. That's what I believe. Now, the stocks themselves within it, we know are going to be volatile, but they'll start higher and they'll be lower.
I think it's going to be higher.
Okay.
I think it's going to be higher. I think people, kind of suffered through the inverted yield curve that happened.
Yes.
The trade wars, people are okay.
But it's still going on.
It's still going on, but
It's
at least
still
okay. And this is usually near the middle of August. It don't really do that much.
I mean, from a historical
standpoint, it don't really do that much. So I think the market is going to be higher, and it's going to be really high. But they're going to see some positivity up in there. So
okay.
So next to this whole Jay-Z and NFL situation.
Yeah.
So I'm sure everyone is aware. If you're not, Jay-Z and the NFL made an agreement, make a deal to where he'd be like an ambassador for the NFL on social issues as well as some entertainment activities regarding music and stuff like that. And
also ownership. I mean, he's trying to get.
Well, that came after. That came afterwards, though.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that came. TMZ said that came afterwards, as far as the whole deal. So a lot of people was up in arms with that because you have a black man supporting the NFL, doing business with the NFL, and quote unquote, Colin Kaepernick don't have a job in the NFL, and the reason why he don't have a job because the whole protest of kneeling, going against institutional racism, oppression, things like that nature. So it sparked a big healthy debate. So what is your take? What is your take on that?
I mean, my take is
why yeah. What's your take? What is your take? Let me start with that.
I mean, my particular take is everybody has their own idea of how people are actually supposed to move, right?
Okay.
And so, with that being said, I think, and this is everybody knows this, our opinions, right? I think he's trying to make an institutional move towards ownership. You see what I'm saying? I think he's actually trying to move towards that. You see what I'm saying? But the overall NFL still has its good old boy system. You see what I'm saying? So for me, it's just like, okay, you're going to be the individual that infiltrates how many are actually going to follow you. It's going to take another 20, 30 years. You're still going to have particular things that are going on outside where people, are going to be up in arms about. And then he's going to be the scapegoat to speak for the NFL. Well, this is going on in the black community. You see what I'm saying? You're the owner. You're part owner. So you need to be the individual to speak about it because that's why you're here. So people are looking at like, the NFL is using him. He's trying to use them. Who actually has the upper hand? In my particular opinion, NFL has the upper hand. I mean, they're an established institution with all these older white fellows doing what they do, making money, profits. Like you say, profits over everything, and they're utilizing the resources of people that look like me and you doing the work. So it's either we get behind him trying to do it, or be like, hey man, just leave it alone and start your own thing and go about your business.
So should he leave it alone?
I mean, in my opinion, bro, just leave it alone. That's what I'm saying. For me, in my honest opinion, it's like I completely understand what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
The thing is, you already know how the system is built. You already know how the system is built. It's going to be difficult to infiltrate it, so you can try to establish your own. Vince McMahon has tried it. Now he's failed, and he's going back at it again. You see what I'm saying? The dude from wrestling.
I know Vince McMahon, like Kane, Stone, Steve Austin, whatever.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. Give me
hell yeah. But the difference is that Vince McMahon is a white man, and Jay-Z is a black man. So I think I think the overall issue is that as far as black businessmen and women, is that there's a struggle between how to operate and succeed in a capitalistic society, but yet being held at a very, very high standard for morale and integrity.
Yeah, but
so I mean, from a capitalist aspect, that's a good move for Jay-Z. I mean that's a wonderful move. But from integrity, morale, and the whole the movement behind what Colin Kaepernick was doing, like bro, like what are you doing? Like you going against us. You're going against us. So at what point do we say, okay, Jay-Z, that's cool. He big up for what he's trying to do in the NFL.
Yeah.
Big up for quote unquote trying to change within.
Yes.
But you're gonna be profiting regardless of what happened, even if Colin don't have a job or he comes back. You're still gonna be making money. So I think it's the hard fine line that, unfortunately, African American businessmen and women have to face every single day. We just can't do stuff in the quote unquote capitalist, being a capitalist.
I think he's not embedded in this, but at the same token, the system that which we're living in, it's about the dollar, it's about the money.
Yeah, it's about the dollar.
People step on your throat for the dollar, for the money. That's how you kind of, because we didn't create it. Let's just be honest. It's capitalistic society in the United States of America. We didn't create it. We're just operating within it. And so it's just like,
who was that other NFL? Eric Reed.
No. You talking about the NFL player himself?
Yeah, Eric Reed, right?
Eric Reed, yes.
So I know he came out against Jay-Z and the decision that he made was partner with the NFL. And I think, paraphrasing, basically he was saying it was despicable how, he can come up, he can tell like Travis Scott not to boycott the Super Bowl, to not participate in the Super Bowl halftime shows and boycott NFL products and services and represent Colin in his way of protest and stuff like that. He said, it's pretty much despicable, and it's a dub. Like, what are you doing? Yeah. But at the same time, I'm looking at Eric Reed and said, bruh, like you playing for the Panthers.
Yeah, true indeed. So either be
you suiting up for this season. You getting paid by the NFL. Yeah. If it was that concerning to you, why didn't you just leave the NFL?
Nah, I feel
you know what? It's a hard line between it's a hard line between the decisions they have to make, but you just can't state one thing emphatically and do another.
Okay, but let me pose this particular question to you. We're talking about Eric Reed. We speak about investing on this channel, right? Think about all the investment and the time that he put into playing football. That's an investment that he wants to reap the benefits of it. And the only institution that you can really reap benefits of it is the NFL. So do you say, from an investment standpoint, you're not going to be like, all right, throw away that particular investment? That's where the morality and the capitalism actually come into play.
But bro, if you want to you're trying to get deep on it. So you want to get even deeper, companies, they have ESG investing, which is environmental, social, and governance investing. So they really look at companies to say, hey, do they follow within this guideline our ESG factors, right? So you could take that same approach as an individual investor. Does that company or nonprofit organization falls within line of my ESG factors? And if it's not, then I can't participate regardless how profitable it is. And if it is, then I can participate. So
you're giving him that particular, you're setting that particular standard. But what I'm saying is, as an investor, would you do that?
To be honest, yeah.
Okay. No, I feel you. That's the more thing to
because
do.
People don't don't invest in marijuana stuff because they don't believe in it. They don't invest in something they don't believe in. Like, as a businessman, I'm not going to put money into a business that I don't believe in.
I agree. That makes sense. And Warren Buffett kind of has that same type of mantra. But at the same token, it's kind of clouded at the same... You're saying it's kind of clouded because when you see the profitability of it, like, people go for the dollar. Like, that's...
But then, if that's the case, and I understand that, but then don't shun someone else who's doing the same thing.
Yeah. No, I feel you.
And why do Colin want to go back to the NFL? For what?
Because of the investment. He wants a ROI. Fool. That's why.
Nah.
For me, in my personal opinion, would I go back? Heck no. I'm like, forget them fools. Yeah. That's why I'm not trying to go back to corporate America. Yeah. But it's just, what in that position, what do you expect someone to do? You see what I'm saying? So with platforms like this, everybody's going to speak upon, what I would have done and what I would have done, what we're doing right now. But we're just, for me and us, we just like to give particular positions and they're like, okay, if you go X, if you go Y, you see what I'm saying? This could be the outcome, that could be the outcome. You see what I'm saying? So the outcome for Eric Reed is like, go full force, don't ever play for the NFL ever again, become more of a martyr, and you may reap benefits of doing that, or just be a good boy, like they want you to be, and play, and they want you to shut up as well while doing it.
Okay, this might be taken to the extreme. So let's take Rosa Parks.
All right, go ahead.
Let's take roles apart, right?
Rose.
Riding the bus, getting to work on time.
Yes.
That was a benefit. Getting to where she needed to get to on time, more efficiently, was a benefit.
Yes.
Once that whole situation came about as regarding to, oh, you can't sit in the front of the bus, get in the back of the bus, and she just said, damn, my feet is tired.
Yeah.
Like, really, my feet is tired. She took that stance where, well, I'm not going to ride the bus ever again.
Yes.
So she literally looked at that investment because she was investing money into that bus industry.
But there's a difference between what she was doing and today. She had more people backing her. See, that's the difference. Eric Reed and Jay-Z, it's like everybody's pulled in a different direction. Everybody gets to say something, like we're doing. Everybody gets to say something, but there's not one accord. There's not one accord. So she has a more comfortable. Well, no, I can't.
And she wasn't comfortable.
No, she wasn't comfortable.
Nobody was comfortable with dogs and hydrants was on.
No, I understand that, but I'm talking about as far as the culture and her people. The people,
getting the support within.
Getting the support within. So how many Eric? I guarantee there are more players that feel like Eric Reed. I guarantee that. But it's like, do I want to jeopardize? Like we keep on saying the money that we make from what we've been doing for the majority of our lives. But if you had,
but then that's just playing into what you're saying that you don't like. I mean, what they say that what Jay-Z doing is wrong is that reaping benefits of something that you know is morally and ethically wrong.
Yes. People do that. They have
I know they
and they double standard. I mean, there's a double standard to it. I understand that.
So at the end of the day, Eric Reed, all the NFL players who's opposed to Jay-Z and this whole idea and stuff like that, they should just, because they been training all their lives, should stay in the NFL and just reap the benefits of getting money. Or should they just
go ahead.
Or should they all just leave the NFL all at once, create their own league?
Yes. That's how I personally feel. I feel like they should create their own league because you already know what it is. You already know what it is stepping on that field. I mean, they don't even get all their guaranteed money. Every other sport
and
does.
That's crazy.
That's crazy to me.
That collective bargaining agreement was that's crazy, man.
What they were thinking about that. But that's what I'm saying. But
shout out to the NBA.
Yeah, NBA, MLB. I mean, they get their
MLS.
Yeah. They get their guaranteed they get their guaranteed money. But for me, it's a particular form of entertainment. You see what I'm saying? And the NFL owners of the NFL that in itself understands it's entertainment. You see what I'm saying? And it's 75% black. We are the entertainers. You see what I'm saying? But
I know that's what I'm saying. All the cameras gonna come where we at anyway. I mean, I feel the same way. We are trendsetters in everything, and I'm just be honest, in life.
Yes, but the thing is, some people are comfortable with that though. Just being the trendsetters and not the actual owners, so they get to live in their environment, in their little bubble that's comfortable. They get to live a lifestyle. They get to spend money the way that they want to spend it, and it's like, okay, maybe they're thinking about themselves instead of thinking the whole diaspora, the whole atmosphere of that. So what we talk about, we speak about investing in each other, in our people to further, the progress.
I wish Jay-Z would have done?
What?
Just like how Ice Cube created the Big Three.
Yeah.
The Big Three is a summer league basketball program.
Coutinho be hooping.
Yeah, they just hoop.
Yeah.
And Ice Cube just, Jay-Z could have partnered up with numerous of investors to create their own league.
Yeah.
And pay NFL owners. NFL players not even getting guaranteed money, so they can't say, oh, they're not paying me enough. Well, NFL ain't paying you either.
Yeah, but the thing is, they get guaranteed. Like they have, say your contract is for $100 million, right? You're guaranteed $75 million. Now they can cut you after they give you that $75 million. They might do that in the first 2 or 3 seasons.
But those for exceptional athletes and just big name players. I'm talking about the run-of-the-mill players that got like a $10 million contract and $2 million is guaranteed.
That's crazy. The reason I'm laughing is crazy in comparison to the MLB and the NBA. So, I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy to think about it.
Or Jay-Z could have said gentrification. I think we talked about it in like 2 videos ago.
Mm-hmm.
Why couldn't he just like take a neighborhood and just revamped it?
Yeah, I mean, I feel you, but
Like revamp.
But
Like
what I'm
why being a part of the NFL? And don't get me wrong, Jay-Z is my dude. Yeah. I mean, I've been on Jay-Z. I mean, forever, for my entire life. Yeah. I mean, one of my favorite Jay-Z lines is in the DVD Fade to Black, when Kanye was going and explaining one of his beats that he was doing, and Jay-Z was like perplexed. He was like, "Oh, this dude is really serious." And then Kanye West just stopped randomly, and one of my favorite lines that Jay-Z said, he said, "Go ahead." For some reason, that just fits me. I just like that. But I'm a Jay-Z fanatic as far as musically and stuff like, and even business. Yeah. But you know, I understand where he came from. But then again, why can't you just take those same resources and just build in those communities that are being forgotten about? But in the black, brown, whatever type of community that's being forgotten about.
Yeah, but at the same token, who are his backers? You see what I'm saying? Are his people actually behind him when he's doing that? When he takes that leap of faith, everybody be asking people to take this leap of faith, but who is behind him that's pushing him? That's
I'm sure he would have more support of what I'm pretty sure he would have got more support doing that than this NFL deal.
Yeah, but it's. I mean,
but it's
a strategic.
And he didn't even get Colin involved in the NFL deal. I mean, he said he called Colin to say, "Yo," Kaepernick said, "Yo, I'm doing this deal." His girl, Colin Kaepernick girl, said, "Oh, that's a lie. He didn't do that. He didn't call us."
Okay.
So I'm just saying. I mean, as far as being a capitalist, if I'm just not looking at race or issues, if I'm morality, if I'm just integrity. If I don't have that, this is a great deal for Jay-Z. Mm-hmm. But because I'm a black man and plus I know what's going on in the world. I mean, it's a fine line. I mean, and then when he told Charlemagne, he said Charlemagne asked, "What do you say?" About the Colin Kaepernick as far as he said, you know what he said?
What he said?
He said, "We need to stop kneeling and need more action."
I mean, but it's a valid point.
I mean, it's a valid point, but it kind of made what Colin was doing like not important. Yeah. Like that wasn't actionable. That wasn't actionable.
Okay.
So, I mean.
So what do you? I mean, this is my thing. What do you expect him to do? That's what I'm saying. You're saying.
I mean,
which direction are we advising him to do? Because like I said before, people are saying push this way, stepping upon this way. And everybody's like, okay. If you're going
to be in the NFL, then I expect you to be a change agent and just radically change a lot of stuff that's negatively going on. As far, first of all, let's get more black head coaches.
Okay, and okay, I agree with that. And not only that, but guarantee, make sure you
try to help and establish more a guaranteed base pay incentive for their players.
You know what you should do? You also create like some type of index fund or something like that to. I don't know if we can do that, but the players to invest in. You see what I'm saying?
I'm sure they already got something like that.
I mean,
I'm sure they already got something like that.
But I'm talking about for.
But on face value. We're not caring about that because we don't care if they got index funds to invest. As far as the people who watch the NFL, who the NFL wants to.
But that can be the difference. That could be a dynamic change that he brings it to.
I mean, what Jay-Z just needs to do to show face in front of everybody is to get more black coaches in the NFL. Bring Colin back if he wants to come back.
Yeah.
I know he's talking about having a stake in the NFL team.
Yes.
Possibly create a team in a black city.
So what's a black city? Is Atlanta a black city?
We had the Falcons.
Yeah. I understand, but with what other cities can you think about that are black? We talking about Birmingham, Alabama. Their sports team is Alabama University.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, like I said, I don't know. These are just
it's just a rant. That is Jesus. I just edited that out. But yeah, that's
it's good.
That's what we think. That's what I think
about that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So we out. Another day, another dollar. So thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, share, do everything possible to support us. We're not asking for money yet, because we still capitalists. We're still capitalists at the end of the day. But we want to provide the right amount of services to you guys. So that's why we ain't giving nothing out right now, asking for nothing in return, just for you to support and share and stuff like that. So we out. Peace.
When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.